10 seconds.
Guest of luck.
Let's do a toy train check.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
They're not dolls!
Beautiful on the inside, surgical artwork. Because real art takes guts.
Hello out there, I'm the House Critic, one guy with more than 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So here we are, during the second week of February, and guess what's going to be on next Sunday? Don't know? How about a big heart symbol that's actually going to be shown on that day about the very good holiday that's only celebrated in couples? Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite holidays right next to Halloween and Christmas. And what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than a good Loud House episode that so happens to be centered around that holiday? Brave the Last Dance, the 34th episode of Season 4 of the Loud House, and much likely above all, the 183rd episode. So when seeing the title card of this episode, somehow I kind of noticed that Clyde McBride was actually going to be the centered character of this story. And you know what? I was actually going to give this episode an actual watch, considering that so much of these love theme episodes that were centered around Lincoln and the Loud Sisters, I was actually grateful that I might actually see an actual Valentine's Day episode that centers around Clyde. Is it worth a Valentine's dance to remember? Or will this leave an empty hole in my heart, like the previous episode? Let's find out what's good.
Sorry, Emma. No worries, Clyde.
Twitter-pated.
What's Twitter-pated?
Well, I'll tell you when you're older.
I was surprised he's got love at first sight at a girl who's at his age, unlike him crushing on Lori every time. And I'm also grateful for future episodes wherever he's near Lori, the nose bleeding thing doesn't even happen anymore.
Okay, dance committee. Let's recap everyone's duties for the big Valentine shindig.
I can't wait for the Valentine's Day ball. Who do you think will be chosen Valentine King and Queen? Why, Alvin and I, of course.
Oh, absolutely not.
Miss Chloe, how are those tunes coming?
Great! I convinced my sister to DJ for us. This is her playing Sunset Canyon's Winter Formal.
That's kind of odd, as I'm seeing a toddler actually being on the turntables. But then again, I'm actually seeing Bernie and Myrtle actually there. And also, speaking about Myrtle, she actually appeared in an episode that premiered on January 29th, where it was about Clyde and Lincoln, about their grandmothers at Sunset Canyon. And also somebody else is actually voicing Pop Pop, but I'll explain something about that when I get to that episode in the future time. Because honestly, they're still looking for a current voice actor to do him.
Okay, now, Emma, honey, how are we doing with the decorations?
Great! Riker has been helping me with the glitter.
Idiot, you don't eat glitter!
It's basically going to be a sparkle explosion!
This is for Bobby. I love him.
Shut your house!
Bobby and Jackie sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. There's a look!
Just about how the way this episode is going, this is by so far great. In the first act, that is. But somewhat, Clyde actually gets love struck and he starts to daydream like he does as usual.
Hello?
What's wrong with you? You're acting really weird.
Clyde, sugar, have you decided what you're gonna fix for the dessert table?
Huh? Oh, right. Dessert table. I thought I'd keep it simple but elegant. I've prepared samples. Anyone want to try? I do.
Clyde's got some real sweet cooking skills, but the one nitpick about it is that why didn't he actually show this off in Lincoln Loud Girl Guru? At least he has something to offer, but that was season 1 and we're right now in season 4, so nobody gave a shit about that season.
Here you go, Emma.
Oh, my love sense is tingling.
Okay, my little cherubs, I'll see y'all Friday to set up for the big night.
Hey, don't be a piggy of eating all that pastry. Everything gets thrown in the trunk.
This is just the start of your story. If you got guts, you get glory.
Okay, let's get started with a test that you are prepared for. Hey, AJ. And now I think I'll run a marathon. But first,
Your pulse is quickened.
Ask Emma to the dance. Ask Emma to the dance.
Pussy.
Excuse me.
So, you want to ask Emma to the dance, huh?
Yeah! You can read my mind?
Your friends aren't even from Twilight. And plus, that'd be a bad thing.
Nah, it's just kind of obvious. So, what's the holdup?
I'm worried she might say no. I'd be heartbroken and humiliated. I can't ask without being 100% sure she likes me.
Why didn't you just say?
Look, this is my advice to every single guy out there who ever likes a girl. If you want to ask a girl to the dance, you have to start a little conversation like an icebreaker. Try to get to know her a little bit at first before you can even ask her to the dance. It's the same way about asking a girl to go on a date with you. And trust me, it's better off talking as friends for a few months before you can even develop a relationship with the girl you actually want to be with.
Relax. Let me go find out if she digs you.
Oh, hell no! I do not trust Rusty to do any favors for me, especially about asking a girl.
No offense, but you'd be super obvious about it.
Damn right, and plus, I think he would try to be hitting on Emma, just like how the way he was trying to hit on one of Lincoln's sisters in Back in Black.
Survey says...
This is junk rock. There's gotta be a discreet way to find out if she likes me, right?
If you're kissing a horse, you ask a horse.
Nobody says that.
If you're kissing a girl, well, Alvin's not the one to ask.
For sure, and we can totally help.
So the friend of Freckles actually helped their friend Clyde out to actually get Emma's heart.
Bye! See ya, Chloe!
What you need is a little help from the love monkey.
What happened? Nothing, Joe. Just the old punching wound playing up a bit. I'll just stretch it out here for a while.
What's the plan, Rustman? It smells like piney beef jerky.
Sweet, right?
You know, if I wanted to smell like fucking beef jerky, I'd be sleeping in pig manure first. Hell, I use a special kind of body wash and shampoo to actually clean my hair and my whole entire body. I use cedar pine to actually clean my own body, and I use dark chocolate to actually do my hair.
My older cousin told me if a girl comments on your cologne, it means she likes you.
Really? Because a girl smelled me after when I put too much laundry detergent on all my clothes. Bit weird, but at least she knows I stay clean all the time.
Showtime.
No, I'm waiting for the right moment.
No waiting. We're done waiting.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's the right...
Oh, shut up!
Clyde, I didn't know you wore cologne. Yeah, it's like a rustic cedar with beefy undertones. Cool.
Boom! She totally likes you, man.
Do you smell it? Breathe it.
I smell genius!
Really? 'Cause I smell baked crotch. Can balls fart? Because I feel like I'm smelling that too.
Come on now. Let's be mature about this.
Well, at least it's not a total turn on, if you know what I mean. But Clyde feeling too unsure about Emma even liking him means he's going to have to take more extra measures to actually get proof that she actually really does like him. And the next attempt that the Friends of Freckles take Clyde to is to sit in the auditorium and actually save a seat for her.
It's as easy as rhubarb pie. You just gotta save that seat next to you. If Emma takes it, she's sweet on you like honey on a biscuit.
Yuck! Good God! Tigers don't like honey.
How do you know this stuff? Because that's how Clucky and Yoko Ono got together. Clucky was smitten with Yoko from the moment he laid eyes on her, so we made a special spot next to him in the coop.
That's kind of shameful to actually give a chicken that kind of name, especially when this celebrity is actually a widow. So, naturally to speak, these two chickens aren't going to be together forever. One of them's going to die by a gunshot.
Don't let this bird taste like a shoe like it did last year. Let it be tender and moist just for once.
You dick!
She's coming over! Quick, play it cool!
I have no idea how Clyde is able to do that against a seat. I've seen Luann do better than that.
Hey, Clyde, is that seat free? Yes! Yes, it is! All yours! Oh, thanks, Clyde.
I smell genius!
It's not what I smell.
Looks like Emma's smitten, too.
You seeing a whole group of kids like this kind of reminds me a bit of the Peanuts movie poster. Then again, something like this at the beginning of every Cartoon Network movie. So as undeniable Clyde is about having the feeling about falling for Emma, the Freckle friends actually take him to a library to help him with his next attempt.
If I can't impress her, I wonder who can.
Are we a little young to be reading 16 and a half magazine?
I borrowed it from Lori.
Bullshit. I wouldn't even touch those kind of magazines. Here's a little fun question for everybody. What could have been a cover story for the first issue of 17 magazine? Don't know? How about this? The WW2 Rationing Fashion Tips. 17 magazine was published in 1944 during World War II. So a girl who's 17 when 17 first came out, well, she probably would be reading AARP magazine now. Or Dead People, the tabloid for dead people. But enough of that crap.
According to this article, the best way to find out if someone likes you is by asking to borrow a pen. If the person gives you a fancy pen, like a light-up or pom-pom one, they like you. If they lend you a normal pen, you're just friends. And if they give you a pencil, they don't like you at all.
Like I stated before, tips like that don't work at all. Shit like that is kind of giving you bad advice. And it makes you hate yourself even more. Because whoever writes these magazines is really not making so many girls happy when they read it. But Clyde, actually falling for this, decides to go ask Emma for a pen.
Hi, Emma. I seem to have lost my pen. Do you have one I can borrow?
Sure. Let me just grab my case. Here, you can borrow this one.
There's something going on around here that just don't add up.
It's like, I don't know.
Whoa! Light up and pom-pom? Looks like you're golden, buddy.
You know, I'm starting to wish I actually had one of those back in my school year, because all I got was a giant pencil that had a heart eraser onto it.
Are you gonna ask Emma to the dance now? I don't know. It's a really fancy pen, but what if it was just the first one she saw?
Come on, Clyde.
Ay vey. The kid is contagious.
So the next attempt, they try to get Clyde's brain in the right place. Stella actually does something to help him out. And this is some really good development on her, too. Did I ever mention that Stella is really a likable character since Be Still in My Heart?
Your granny taught you how to read tea leaves?
Yep.
She's the master. She saw an oak tree in her oolong tea and predicted we'd move to Royal Woods.
See that? Stella, she's got the brains. That's something special.
Cup, please.
Well, what do you see?
I see a meatball sub.
That's not a sub. It's Clyde. At the Valentine's dance. It kind of looks like you're wearing a chef's outfit.
That's odd, but I do own one. What else?
You're happy, and you're dancing with someone. A girl with brown hair.
It's Emma! Yay! Now are you ready to ask her? Heck yeah!
I don't know about that for sure. It could almost be any girl in that entire school that has brown hair. I mean, any girl. But I'll give Stella this. At least she actually knows how to read tea leaves, unlike these two dingbats from Coraline.
Caroline, Caroline, Caroline. You are in terrible danger.
Oh, give me that cup, April. Your eyes are going.
My eyes? You're blind as a bat.
Speaking of, I wonder if they'll actually do an episode around a movie like that. Especially if Stella was actually the star of it. That episode would be something. But now then, Clyde is actually finally convinced that he's going to finally ask Emma to dance with him at the Valentine's Day dance. But he cannot do it alone. That's more disturbing than this.
Hey, everyone, I'm wearing a diaper.
Excuse me.
That's disturbing.
That shit kills me every time. When I see him in it and he delivers that line. Shit, no wonder my brother wanted to animate this character from Phineas and Ferb. And is it just me, or does Balchi almost kind of looks like Clyde a bit?
Emma, will you be my date to the Valentine's dance?
Please say yes.
I'm really sorry, Clyde, but I just want to be friends.
Ooh, ouch.
See, I told you the girl didn't have any taste.
Hey! Nobody's dead here yet! Unless you two want to be. Just get out of them damn diapers before I shoot you guys with an arrow somewhere where it's gonna hurt. It's so embarrassing. Nobody at the school wants to see you two half naked.
Christ.
Go, go, go!
What's wrong, sweetie? Are you hiding from someone?
I'm hiding from everyone! I got rejected in front of the entire school!
Ooh, ouch.
So much regret and shame and feeling so much utterly rejected. Clyde actually makes it to Harold and Howard's car, and he decides to drop out for the Valentine's dance and not actually cook the dessert table. Yeah, and I really shouldn't have to let this part play out, because I've seen this kind of shit happen before, and even it's happened to me before. Where so much a guy or a girl gets rejected by an actual person who they like, saying that they just want to be friends and not be in a relationship. But then, as I stated before, it's better off to start off as friends for a couple of months before you actually get into a relationship, so you actually know what this person's about and know what their true color really is. Especially when I was really too cool in school to actually even have a girlfriend. It's almost as bad as a girl who actually likes me when really she's crushing on another guy. If you're crushing on somebody else after when you liked me, then don't like me at all in the first place to begin with, if you actually have a crush on somebody else. Just a little word of advice I thought I'd give to a few people out there. And as bad as I don't want to blow myself up like Deadpool did, Clyde has more issues back at his house, which is kind of creepy about seeing him walk around the house without his glasses, which he normally never does.
Graziana, will you go to the Valentine's ball with me, huh?
Yes, I would love nothing more.
This is so unrealistic. Yeah, so unrealistic.
What the are you doing, man?
Not that one. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. I thought Il Ballo Finale was one of your favorites.
It was, until today.
I love the looks on the cats, how they just gave Harold and Howard those looks. You know, it's really painful for some people who have to deal with something like this. But, sadly to tell the truth, it happens to everybody. One last girl to even worry about. There are plenty of other rabbits in the forest to hunt.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits.
Not literally. Jesus!
No reason to sit in front of the TV eating ice cream and watching a sad romantic movie.
Hey, buddy. I really hope you're coming to the dance.
Where you at, dog? You're missing all the fun.
Principal Huggins TP just fell in the pinch bowl. Autocorrect, toupee. His toupee just fell in the punch bowl.
Sorry, I'm all tapped out. You gotta stop watching that. It's not doing you any good at all.
Hey, sweetie, it's Cheryl calling. I know you don't want to talk to anyone from school, but she said it was urgent.
Hi, Cheryl.
Sorry to bug you, Sugar Bun. I know you resigned from the dance committee, but we have got a 911. The bakery delivered the wrong cake. I'm real happy for the new mommies, but we cannot serve baby shower cake at a Valentine's dance.
Who in the name of hell is fucking stupid enough to actually deliver a baby shower cake to a freaking Valentine's Day party? It's bad as getting a bad package swap. Somebody getting somebody else's cake, and the other somebody is getting somebody else's 6-foot snake.
You would have to be a complete idiot to screw this up.
Is there any way you could come fix it?
I'm sorry, Cheryl, but no.
Please? You're the only one who can get us out of this pickle.
Oh, and by the way, remember what Stella said when she was reading the tea leaves? Here's where it comes. And also, like I said before, it could be any girl with brown hair at that dance that could be dancing with Clyde. But somewhat, it didn't have to be Emma.
Do you see where this is going?
So Clyde showing up at the Valentine's dance in his chef outfit. Who would have thought it? And there's that little toddler on the turntables. Who'd have thought that too? And there's also that girl that was from Ellis for Love who we never saw in the rest of the season until now. Who'd have thought of that one too? Thrice.
I ain't having it.
Forget about her, Clyde. She's yesterday's oatmeal. Just move right along. There's no going back.
It's me, Clyde.
Ooh, I love the stash. It's like a little caterpillar died on your face.
Well, that was pretty encouraging. Stupid mad hippo.
Can you fix it?
It's not going to be easy.
Well, I guess the rest of you gotta die. Toodles!
You're mad!
I'm just teasing. Stop taking everything so seriously.
But I think I can do it. No!
Let's make some magic!
It is gorgeous!
Bellissimo! I say you're grinched.
Oh, heaven hell, that is a lovely Valentine's cake. As lovely as my Valentine's Day suit.
Oh, Cheryl, what are you doing?
You are such an idiot.
What a pig.
I'm right here.
I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect.
Okay. So, anyway.
But as soon as Clyde's work was finished, he decides to leave and actually head on home. That is, until he has a little encounter with somebody else, who so happens to appear in this entire episode.
Clyde? Clyde? Who is it, Clyde? My name is Joke. I'm the baker of the cake.
Survey says...
God damn it.
But you really gotta work on your accent. By the way, this girl's name is Chloe. I just wanted to say that to some people who don't pay attention for the first time when they watch it. She's voiced by Chloe Crutta, who you might be familiar with as the voice of Tifa Lockhart in the Final Fantasy remake, Law & Order SVU, and also appearing in another Nickelodeon show called Sam and Cat, as well as Bratz Crown Lake. Not much to know about her, but anyways, here comes one of the best part and one of the best endings I've ever witnessed.
You're funny. Hey, I wanted to tell you something.
Try it again!
Hey, I wanted to tell you something.
Ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad?
I wanted to tell you that your dance proposal was really sweet. It must have taken so much courage to put yourself out there like that.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh. Somebody's in love.
Ooh, I see him blushing. What could that possibly mean?
And that Italian cassata cake you asked her out with looked amazing. You could totally be a contestant on Operation Dessert Storm.
That's my favorite show.
Mine too.
Or a cake challenge. Oh, hell yeah, that was a good show, especially when they did the Disney villain cake. But I feel bad for the people who actually made Scar after when the head fell off.
So, who ended up being your date?
Oh, no date. I just came with my friends. Well, I should head back to the dance. Have a nice night, Clyde.
Ask her to dance. Ask her to dance.
Stop. Frank, shut up. And no again. What? Stop saying do it. You just...
Chloe, wait! I know the dance is almost over, but would you like to dance with me?
Yeah, that sounds fun. I love this song.
Me too. After you.
Survey says...
C'est l'amour. When I saw your face.
Sorry, it's just that I positively love young love.
Hey, Clyde's here.
Hey, glad you're here. Glad you're here.
Focus, boy, get off that girl. You found somebody different.
Look at her. She has no idea we are going to get her back.
Clyde, come dance! Oh, nice cabbage patch.
Me, young love. Oh, it's a grand thing.
And I don't officially ship these two quite yet. Need a lot more evidence than just this. But they are a cute couple as friends.
I'll get us some refreshments. What?
Climb the castle walls.
What the hell is this shit?
Principal Huggins' toupee! Oh, he's been looking for this all night.
Survey says...
My hairpiece.
I love it when they laugh together. It's just so adorable, as they are.
And these things of love. Love, 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 love.
And that was Brave the Last Dance.
There's a calm surrender to the rush.
My heart is beating so much faster after seeing this episode. But when watching this episode again, I actually like it a little bit more than the other two episodes that try to do this. And this is a holiday episode worth recommending to watch around at this time of the month. And I do like to watch holiday episodes. But the dance episodes are kind of my shit. You know, my kind of thing I love to do. More often than not, if it's a dance episode of the show, it's usually a pretty good episode. Dance episodes usually bring out the best in a creative team, have adorable romance moments, or have huge dramatic attacks, and everything between it just makes them awesome. I thought I was gonna have a real hard time reviewing this episode because it's centered around Clyde McBride, and normally I'd be reviewing episodes around Lincoln and his sisters, but somewhat, this episode gave me a little more confidence than what I expected. Because Clyde McBride actually gets a turn in the spotlight. And as I keep saying before over and over again, not every episode is gonna be around Lincoln, Lori, or any of the other sisters. Some other characters need to turn in the spotlight. This is the episode that can relate to everybody. Even kids in school can get a good lesson out of this one. And they do have a hard time dealing with love. I mean, normally it's usually the opposite, that girls actually want love more often than boys don't even know what the hell to think of it. There's just so much you can actually relate to this episode. Clyde was crushing on a girl who he automatically had the hots for after touching a bottle of glue, and thinks he's gonna get together with this girl for the Valentine's Day dance. His friends try to help him out so much, and then she does fall for his love affection for her, but when he asks her to the Valentine's Day dance, she constantly rejects him by saying just as friends, which kind of puts Clyde into a despair, heartbreaking moment. That is until Cheryl at the Valentine's Day dance asked Clyde to come back to kind of fix the cake because some people were a bunch of idiots to give a baby shower kind of cake around at this time, and asked Clyde to actually make the cake into a Valentine's Day theme, which he constantly does, until he meets Chloe at the very end of it, and somehow they kind of dance together. Now, don't take this officially as shipping these two together, because it has not been made officially yet until we get further episode evidence of that. But if I had one nitpick about this episode, it would have to be Clyde's dads. I mean, there's no constant way that you could actually have them in this episode, so to speak. You could have actually had Clyde resolve this out on his own without having Harold and Howard actually help him out. And it would have been actually a great episode for everybody to enjoy. And when I say everybody, I mean the whole entire globe to be watching this episode. Like I said before, any episodes that have the same-sex couple into them are actually banned in those kind of countries. This could have did it without those two into it, and everybody could have so much enjoyed this. Because so much of those countries, they never had a Valentine's Day love theme episode to watch on their television ever. And this would have been nice. This would have been a first episode for them to even watch. But anyway, it beats the other two episodes, as I would rank Singled Out third place, Ellis for Love secondly, and of course I would put this one on top. It's decent and it's cute, and it's really something I can actually enjoy. Much likely half the people in the United States can actually enjoy this around Valentine's Day. I'm the Loud House Critic, and happy Valentine's Day everybody, and I'll see you next time.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove, it's how we show our love. In the loud house, one boy and 10 girls wouldn't trade it for the world.